You know, the world's biggest therapist, do you know who it is? It's Google. And every time that I think about artificial intelligence and Gen AI and ChatGPT, I am more and more ecstatic about it. And I want to tell you why. And it relates to this very simple thing. So when you go on to the internet, you often search for things that are deeply personal. I don't know if you really understand that. That's why I often talk about things that are somewhat uncomfortable, because I know that it's connecting to the right people when they're looking for it. And when you search for those things, most of the information that actually comes up is just patently false, or it's getting you to try to buy something. So it's trying to play on your emotions to make you feel bad about everything that's going on. And it's done on purpose. If you look at almost all of the websites, whenever you search for something personal, which I know that you have done, it's at 2 a.m. and you're kind of freaking out and you search for it. And all of a sudden you get this information and it's 7 ways of so-and-so. And it will almost always give you bad advice. It's, a lawyer that's looking to sue somebody. It's somebody that wants to take advantage of you and your situation at the most vulnerable time. And you want to know why? Because that's actually when you're going to act. And everybody knows that is in this game. And they try to connect with you to take advantage of you. Now, what does this have to do with ChatGPT and artificial intelligence and OpenAI? Well, what people are turning to now is they're actually turning to artificial intelligence because it is giving you better information, and it's more tailored information and often correct information for your situation. And it's not feeding you all of this garbage about making you feel bad. Often it's trying to build you up. If you look at how it's all done, it's very, very positive. It will never tell you that there's a flaw that's going on or something that's wrong with your logic. It's getting better with that, but it still reinforces your identity. It reinforces how you should behave in a specific situation. And I'm extraordinarily enthusiastic about this because I think it's going to be one of the unlocks that many of us go through, is using artificial intelligence to get the appropriate information for us. And I think we're actually going to become better human beings because of it. Because many of these websites that pop up, not only are they taking advantage of you, they're making us a little bit more angry at everybody else. They often play on our emotions. And so we think that there is something wrong with us or something wrong with other people, when in fact, it's just how we're built. And in fact, it's just how things actually are. It's just variant in just our genetic traits. And I think what's really incredibly important is to realize that sometimes you actually do need to act. And sometimes there are cues that allow us to see that we actually need to make a change. And artificial intelligence actually does a better job of doing that because it knows you a little bit more personally, because you write and you interact in multiple steps compared to what you see in a Google search. I'm enthusiastic. I think it's going to change the world. I hope for the better. I know that these things can be really strange and it's hard to read into all of this. Many years ago when the internet first started, there was a promise that it was going to change everything because people were going to get access to information. And what we realize, we often just go to the lowest common denominator. And the problem with that is that the information often plays up our emotions, it's shallow, or it just reinforces our own biases. I hope that artificial intelligence pushes us a little bit and gets us to think about the world in a slightly different way. That's my hope, and I'm going to stick with it. Take care, and have a wonderful day.